Most homemade pizza fails before it even hits the oven, and it's almost always the dough. Today I'm showing you the exact method I use to get a dough that's easy to stretch, holds its shape, and bakes up light and chewy every single time. This is a foundational recipe, Grow. Once you've got this down, you can make Neapolitan-style pizza, pan pizza, even flatbread and focaccia off the same base. We're keeping it to 5 ingredients, and I'll show you the 2 or 3 moments where most people go wrong. Let's get into it. For 1 large pizza or 2 personal-sized pizzas, you'll need 500 grams or about 4 cups bread flour or all-purpose flour, 325 grams warm water, around 100 degrees Fahrenheit by 38 Celsius, 7 grams active dry yeast or instant yeast, 10 grams salt, and 15 ml olive oil. A quick note on flour. Bread flour gives you more chew because of the higher protein content, but all-purpose works completely fine if that's what you have.
If you're using active dry yeast, combine your warm water and yeast in a bowl and let it sit for 5 minutes until it's foamy on top.
This step is optional if you're using instant yeast, but I do it anyway because it's your first checkpoint. If it doesn't foam, your yeast is dead, and your dough won't rise. Better to find out now than in 2 hours. If your water is too hot, you'll kill the yeast. If it's too cold, it'll activate slowly. You're aiming for warm bath water, not hot tea. In a large bowl, whisk together your flour and salt. Make a well in the center, pour in your yeast mixture and olive oil, and mix with a wooden spoon or your hand until it comes together into a rough, shaggy dough. It's gonna look messy at this stage, that's correct. Don't add extra flour yet, and a wetter dough now means a more open, chewier crumb later. Turn the dough out onto a lightly floured surface and knead for about 8 to 10 minutes. Push the dough away from you with the heel of your hand, fold it back over itself, rotate a quarter turn, and repeat. Here's how you know you're done. The dough should go from rough and tearing to smooth and elastic. Try the window pane test. Stretch a small piece between your fingers. If it stretches thin enough to let light through without tearing immediately, you've developed enough gluten. This is the step people rush most, and it's the difference between dough that tears when you stretch it and dough that bounces back. Shape the dough into a tight ball. Place it in a lightly oiled bowl, cover it, and let it rise somewhere warm for about 1 to 1.5 hours, or until it's doubled in size. If your kitchen's cold, the rise will just take longer. That's fine, there's no rushing this one. You can also do this rise in the fridge overnight for 12 to 24 hours, which actually develops more flavor. I'll do a separate video on cold fermentation if people want that. Once it's doubled, gently punch it down and divide it into 2 equal portions if you're making personal pizzas. Shape each piece into a tight ball again. Cover and let rest for 15 minutes, and this relaxes the gluten so it's easier to stretch. When you're ready to shape, press from the center outward with your fingertips, leaving about 1 inch around the edge untouched that's going to be your crust. Pick it up and let gravity help stretch it thin, rotating as you go. If it tears, don't panic and just pinch it back together. It happens to everyone. Quick recap of where this goes wrong most often. 1. Water too hot, killing the yeast. 2. Under-kneading so the dough tears instead of stretching. Skipping the rest after shaping into balls, making it fight you when you stretch it, and adding too much flour during kneading, which makes the crust dense instead of light. Avoid these 4 things, and you're most of the way to a great crust. That's your base dough, and next up I'll show you how to top and bake it for that crisp but chewy result. If you want the cold fermentation version for even better flavor, let me know in the comments and I'll get that filmed. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Frio Bakes and Cooks. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.